It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, they've made a nice push as we've reached the middle part of the schedule. They look like a different team than they did in the early part of the season. And tonight, we get to see DeAndre Jordan. Kenny's come a long way since being drafted in the second round back in 2008.
Man, I can't believe he's been in the league over a decade. That's amazing. Either you're getting old or he's getting old.
I'm not getting old. I'm not aging at all.
One of you guys are getting old. But he went from a project to an NBA All-Star.
Excellent defender, excellent rebounder. Most of his points come within 5 feet of the basket. Drafted in the second round. But guess what? Kenny's got that $200 million.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action, and that's certainly what we have in store for us today. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Right now, the Hornets are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. Looking at where they've been, guys, where they're headed right now, hard to say exactly considering they have not played that well.
Well, in this league, the road is always tough on a team, and anytime you get a chance to get home, you feel confident that you can stop any bleeding, and that's what this team is looking to do while at home. You know, maybe they'll get things somehow turned around here and build some positive momentum.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. Well, we're around the halfway point now, Doris. Some clubs are obviously in a rebuild mode, but it can be hard for many team owners to accept that and accept that path they're on.
Well, when you've been the guy to make that financial investment, there can be a little bit of impatience because one of your responsibilities is keep people in the seats. You've got to pay the bills. What you have to do is you make clear to the fans the vision that they have. If you make it clear, Kev, maybe they can sort of embrace the rebuild and celebrate the step-by-step progress.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, terrific performance, really synced on both sides of the ball.
Well, especially offensively. The chemistry these guys have is infectious, and it really shows.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Garrett Temple is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. To the inside, Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Fires the 3. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Pass to Monk from past the arc. Hits it from 3-point range.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell. That was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Here's LeVert against Charlotte. He was really on his game. Durant deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. Over Rozier. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Now, here's Monk. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And the basket is good. Kid Gilchrist has got his first points in this one. Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rozier against Irving. Over Rozier. And it's Irving missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Rozier that time on the assist by Monk.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Rozier looking around. Passes it to Monk. He kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. The 19-foot shot, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Nets trail by 4. Rozier with the steal. And the shot goes in. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Irving against Rozier. Irving passes to Durant. From the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the inside. A rebound by the Nets.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Rozier following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Irving against Rozier. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And Temple kicks to Durant. Dishes it to Irving. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Leading by 5. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Nice D from Durant. Nets trail by 3. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Durant's got 5 now.
Well, such a great decision maker, right? Durant feels out the situation, goes with the pull-up game.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. The offensive prowess of Kevin Durant. We knew it even back in high school, but winning the NBA scoring title at age 21, Doris, that really sealed the deal.
Yeah, in fact, Kevin, becoming the youngest player to ever win a scoring title. He's obviously gone on to do it multiple times. And to me, where he's really advanced is his ability to make plays for the teammates around him. Kevin Durant prides himself on affecting winning at both ends of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Bacon, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Batum in for Monk. Count it. And here is Rozier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Pass to Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Durant. The kick out to Irving. Over Rozier. And it's Irving missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Hornets fourth.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Williams and Durant sends it back. Rozier with the steal. And there's the feed to Williams. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Irving against Batum. Outside Irving. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Batum, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williams with the steal. Outside Batum. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Dinwiddie. Finished off the break.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Rozier against Irving. Rozier, the pass to Bacon. Back to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Hornets score. Durant with it. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Hornets. Outside Irving. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time. And Charlotte will come the other way. Batum passes to Bacon. It's deflected. Stolen by Allen. And they're on the break. Irving with a clean look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Irving's got 6 points.
Oh, no defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
Rozier, the pass to Zeller. Over Allen. Shot by Zeller, no good. Batum with the steal. Sinks that one from the post. And the Hornets lead by 3. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Biombo, he's checked in for Rozier. The Nets also changing it up. Chandler comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Harris kicks to Prince. Over in the corner, Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Over Zeller. Drains it from 17 feet out. Chandler's got his first 2 points of the night.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Zeller. And now that that final debt Doris has been paid, it must feel like a huge relief for Nets fans to be done with that trade they made with Boston.
Well, you hate to say it, but trading for KG, Pierce, and Terry back in 2013 turned out to be a disaster for the Nets. Probably set the organization back a good 5 years. They must be thrilled to be out from under the weight of that mistake.
Now here's Chandler after Taurean Prince's miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Bacon, guarded by Harris. Prince against Batum. Here's Williams. That shot off. Nice D from Chandler. Nets trail by 4. Inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Cody Zeller. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's right around 9 points a night, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Here's Dinwiddie. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Prince misses.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Dinwiddie kicks to Chandler. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Chandler's got 5.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
There's Bacon. A beautiful reverse layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Nets trail by 5. Harris looking it over. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Chandler outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Charlotte making some changes. Hernangomez is checked in for Zeller. Bridges comes in for Marvin Williams. And Monk's subbed in for Bacon. And the Nets also making a change. Jordan's checked in.
One shot. One shot.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
Hernangomez kicks to Batum. The 11-footer. Hernangomez, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Right block shot. Jordan. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Nets making a change here. Temple's checked in. In the corner, it's Bridges. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And the Nets making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Now, here's Monk. 5 points in the game. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
Allen.
Well, listen, this guy's somewhat limited defensively, but what you love is that Willie is giving his all-out effort.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Well, some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Monk. Then it's Bridges. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. The Nets with the lead. Here's Temple. He had 16 points in the win against Charlotte. The pass to LeVert. Lobs it up for Jordan. Clock at 6.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Bridges. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. You know, watching Miles Bridges, he just brings so much energy to the team.
High motor guy, very aggressive. A bit of a tweener, which in a positionless world could be a good thing. Explosive, strong, athletic. I think his best basketball is ahead of him.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's LeVert. Rozier defending. Here's LeVert. He's got 7, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Hornets with possession here. Charlotte trailing. Now Rozier. He has 6. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Rozier against Chandler. Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Allen, and Irving subbed in for Wilson Chandler. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Bridges misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Durant with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Durant's got 10.
Don't you love how decisive Kevin Durant is on the offensive end? He doesn't think twice before he lifts from long range.
Rozier the pass to Monk. LeVert grabs the miss.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You gotta protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Rozier against Irving. And it's denied.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Count that bucket.
That's what you call working inside out, drawing the defense in close, kicking it out for the open jump shot. Nice and easy.
Here's Temple. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. 5th on the list, Kyrie Irving.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
The first one falls. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
Launches the 3, and it's LeVert missing. Hornets trail by 6. Bridges kicks to Rozier. Charlotte again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Temple finds Durant. Off target from outside. Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Down low, here's Kid Gilchrist. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Charlotte, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses.
You know, what you love about Kevin Durant is he has established himself as a top 2 player in the NBA. But the reality is he's never forgotten where he's come from. His charity work, his commitment to the communities and to the places that have shaped him. It's really kind of cool, Kevin.
And the Hornets with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Monk kicks to Hernangomez. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rozier. Charlotte again missing. And in 2013, there was a series of commercials calling Durant the nicest guy in the NBA.
Well, let's remember, Kevin, at that time he was a beloved figure in Oklahoma City. He remains tight with a number of staff members there just because of the kind of person and the kind of professional he was. What you love about Kevin Durant is he's a top 2 player in the NBA. But in terms of his charity work, he is right there as well. Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Bridges shot. Good.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And, Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Some changes for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Hernangomez. And Bacon subbed in for Bridges. Nets leading by 6. Here's Irving. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
To the inside. Here's Zeller. And he banks in the layup. Zeller's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Garrett Temple. Here's Prince. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now, here's Monk. He has 5. Over in the corner, Rozier. No good on the shot. Good D by Irving.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Durant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 9. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Brooklyn gets it back in a new shot clock. Durant, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Rozier. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
To the middle. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Harris. Zeller against Jordan. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte no good that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And that one is good. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, we know he's got takeover ability, and Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
Charlotte calls timeout. Doors are seeing a lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball. A lot of screening, a lot of movement, obviously, without the ball. Does that require more awareness, not only on the offensive side to make those moves, but also defensively?
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. One of the most important things you can do if you're an excellent defensive team is you start with communication. So as that action starts, the movement and the screening, are the teammates talking? Screen coming right, screen coming left. Do we want to trap the screen? Do we want to make sure the ball gets out of a certain player's hands? Communication in this day and age against motion offenses has got to be at the top of the list defensively.
Well said. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, They'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Free throw drops for Kid Gilchrist.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And Kid Gilchrist drops them both.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Irving kicks to Durant. Lets it go from deep. The Hornets pull it in.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Some changes for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Williams comes in for Terry Rozier, and it's Batum in for Monk. Here's Irving. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Biyombo kicks to Williams. Here's Bacon. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Pass to Batum. Shot clock at 6. Back to Biyombo.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Doris Bismack Biyombo, known for his defense, and that's pretty much what you're going to get from him.
Well, and there was a day and age where being dominant defensively would keep you on the floor. But for Biyombo, I think he knows he's got to create some offense, because in the NBA, you need to be able to do both.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan, and Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Harris.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Bacon the pass to Williams. Here's Bacon. Back to Williams. Over Chandler. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. From about 16, and it's good off the back rim and in. 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, and the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Here's Batum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy, that's a pretty penny.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
But it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
The Hornets have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Nets leading by 16. He kicks it to Chandler. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. That's a foul on Charlotte. For Brooklyn, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And he sinks the second. Here's Bacon. On the wing, Batum. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And if you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Irving dishes to Durant. Fades and shoots. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Inside, Williams. Goes back up. The putback. And it's Durant with the rebound. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Nets. 15-point game. Irving for 3. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Chandler. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Hornets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Charlotte making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets leading by 16. Here's Dinwiddie. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 18 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Montero kicks to Williams. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
It's hard for them to cut into this lead when he's firing zeros. All period, he's been so cold.
Durant, the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Montero, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Irving. He had 22 points in the win against Charlotte.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Nets lead by 16. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 21 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
As many people predicted, Kyrie Irving taking his game to a new level. One of the league's greatest finishers at the rim, which is ironic since, for the most part, he plays below the rim. Has the pure jump shot, underrated passer, and just beats you in so many ways.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
I don't think there's any question that that's an added bonus for this team, Greg. I'll be interested to see, can he keep it up in the second half?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Garrett Temple. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's LeVert in at the three. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. He scores, rebounds, passes, and defends well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
And the second free throw, good. Nets leading by 15. Irving finds Jordan. That one good for 2. Jordan's got 12 in the game.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Now, here's Rozier. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 8.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
To the wing right side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And when this guy is aggressive offensively, Willie can make things happen. He'll go to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we call this, Kevin, high IQ and good instincts for the game. And these things Willie relies on to succeed at this level.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 20 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Now, here's Rozier. 8 points for him. In transition, here come the Nets. Lets it go from 14. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kid Gilchrist has got 8 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Irving against Rozier. Outside Irving. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. 5th on the list, Kyrie Irving.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
You know, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending, aggressive. They don't let up for 1 single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort. Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, break by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
Now Rozier, following Durant's three-point attempt. Here's Monk. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Durant.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Monk. His last 10 games, he's averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Here's LeVert, 7 points in the game. He feeds it to Prince. He dishes it to Jordan. 3 on the clock. Here's LeVert. Kept alive. Tries again. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Jordan's got 14.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Charlotte calls timeout. You know, a lot of people have looked at the schedule of the NBA, Doris, and they think, you could eliminate back-to-backs of teams that face each other 4 times in a season, do a 2-game series in each city. It's kind of a baseball-type feel. Would you support that?
You know, it's an intriguing possibility to me, Kevin, because, one, it would cut down on travel, which obviously would make things a little bit better and easier for players. The travel schedule is taxing, particularly on back-to-backs. And so I don't know if there would be an opportunity for Adam Silver to maybe somehow run a test case. Would you be willing to put it in for a season, see how it fits in the overall context of the season? But it is an intriguing idea, and we are trying to improve the product no matter which way we go.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now. Boy, that's a quality shot. You're in the painted area. Don't get much more of a better look than that.
Irving kicks to Prince. Temple gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
A physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
Irving against Rozier. Passes to Hernan Gomez. Can't hit from 12.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Here's Temple. He's got 5. Pass to Irving. And it's blocked.
Oh, Kevin, that is a terrific effort by Willie, doing his best to become a better rim protector.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Here's Irving. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist making his last shot. It's Prince on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Irving attacking, and he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 14.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Rozier, the pass to Monk. Now Hernan Gomez. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, with determination, Kevin. Key characteristic when you watch Willie play.
Nets leading by 12. Irving with the ball. 28 points for him. The pass to Prince. In the corner, it's Temple. Over Monk. Temple can't get it to go.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Rozier, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Bridges, rejected by Harris. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Charlotte moving the ball around.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
A look from Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing. Hornets trail by 12. To the inside, Rozier. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
I like seeing Monk set his teammates up. A part of his game that I think he's got to continue to improve.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. The Nets also changing it up. Allen's checked in for Harris. Chandler comes in for Garrett Temple. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. Chandler up top. Goes up on the high post. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Biombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams attacking. Inside. Biombo, the pass to Bacon. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bacon's got 7.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Chandler scanning the floor. From deep, Prince, good on the three-point shot.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Hornets trail by 11. Bacon, the pass to Biombo. To the inside. Shoots from 8. Good, he hits the jump shot. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Teardrop shot, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Batum finds Williams. Inside, it's stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Prince. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
From the arc, Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Williams. Outside Batum. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Jordan? 7th in field goal percentage, 8th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. That's good from Williams. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And Williams drops them both. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Well, think about it, guys. Last year, Spencer Dinwiddie, a little bit of a breakout year, right? Stepped in for the injured D'Angelo Russell and helped the Nets stay competitive, proving to be a big-time scorer.
They grabbed their own miss. Allen got a piece of it. Here's Bacon. He's got 7. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. Kevin Durant, number 1.
And with those numbers at the free throw line, he should be trying to get there as often as possible. I mean, operating among the big bodies in the paint, he gets those chances.
First free throw is good. David Nwaba is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And he makes both free throws. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Brooklyn. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Allen. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle, here's Bacon. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Durant for 3, but they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Another shot. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 7 points for Allen.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Charlotte moving it around. Batum passes to Bacon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The Nets making a switch here.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Nets leading by 10. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Charlotte making a switch here. Monk's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Ellinson's checked in. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Monk kicks to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Well, he's obviously anticipating different movement there, and instead of an easy connection, the pass sails straight into the front row.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here is Irving, and he has 28 points for the game. The dish to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Hornets trail by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Batum against Irving. Here's Monk. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Step back shot. Hornets with the rebound. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Nets leading by 10. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Rozier's out there with Monk, and it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
The Nets shooting straight 49% from the field. Irving dishes to Allen. Irving against Rozier. Irving attacking. Bucket is good.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Irving.
Well, an NBA champion. That's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Batum, good.
And this is why you work the ball inside, right? To get the easiest shot possible.
Irving double team. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Charlotte on D. Here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Rozier, the pass to Zeller. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Misses off the right iron. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 10-point lead. Monk, the pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. And that one, good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Kidd-Gilchrist has gone 4 of 8 from the field. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Rozier. The stupendous finish in traffic. Rozier's got 10 points here in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
LeVert the pass to Allen. The kick out to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 32 points.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Rozier with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Bridges shot. Good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Irving against Rozier. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. To the paint. Here's Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Allen.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now, it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
Now, here's Bridges. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And stolen by Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Rozier. Bridges dishes to Kid Gilchrist. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's LeVert. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Monk, the pass to Rozier. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Throwing it down that emphatically energizes the whole team, and that can be a huge shift in momentum.
Here's Irving. After the basket by Charlotte, passes it to Dinwiddie. There's the triple, and the 3-ball is good. And the Nets lead by 8.
You have to respect the jumper of Spencer Dinwiddie. If you don't, he will rise and fire.
Over to the wing. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Hernangomez is checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Temple comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Here's Rozier, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Now Hernangomez. Here's Bridges. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Nets leading by 4. Now here is Irving. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Hernangomez. Dishes it to Monk. Rozier, the second chance points on the tip-in. Rozier's got 15 points here in the second half.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys.
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Irving against Rozier. Outside Durant. Puts it up from 15. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Rozier kicks to Monk. And here is Rozier. The three. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And there's the pass to Prince. No good with the elbow jumper. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. They'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against the Nuggets, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. Outside Durant. Clock at 4. Not enough on that one as it misses. Hornets trail by 5. Monk with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Irving looking over the floor. Kicks to Temple. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Monk. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
And Brooklyn making a change here. LeVert's checked in. On defense, the Nets. 8-point game. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Jordan. An even 3-on-3 break. Durant with it, picked up by Kid Gilchrist.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Rozier the pass to Bridges. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Over Jordan. No good from Hernan Gomez.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his grill.
Lets a floater go. A nice shot by LeVert. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Defended by Durant. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Monk. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Over Jordan. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Now, here is Irving. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Bridges. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Now here's Durant. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. Durant's got 27.
Boy, just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
Charlotte calls timeout. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's Dinwiddie. Rozier defending. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Hornets trail by 12. Monk with the ball. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
And Monk is used to that aggressive type defense, especially when he's that close to the basket. Takes pride in really taking on the teeth of the defense.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go with a three. Unable to get that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Bridges with the steal. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
I'll tell you, he takes the window of opportunity and delivers a nice pass into the post.
Here's Dinwiddie. .133 left to play in the final quarter. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 10.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Monk, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the developing jump shooting ability, something Willie's coaches hope can become a bigger part of his arsenal.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, to me, it's the size, the strength, and the IQ of Spencer Dinwiddie that's so impressive. This guy is unique at the point guard position.
Now, here's Monk. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
We've got 1:08 left in the game.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, what a security blanket this guy has been on the offensive end. He made sure they didn't suffer any cold spells. And anytime the offense started to get stagnant, they could get him the basketball, and he'd get them in the right position.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here comes the break. Temple gets the bucket.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
And so it's Charlotte with it. After the basket by Brooklyn, Hernan Gomez. Jordan with the rebound. Here's LeVert. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
Feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was a difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.